Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today we are going to be back with another creepypasta story called The Purple-Eyed Creature by Twisted Art. So far, I do kind of love this whole main picture. I really do. Every day, am I afraid to look outside windows at night? Having that feeling that strange creature will someday come back. Coming back, standing outside, staring at me through the window with those fearful eyes. It's like it will give me endless nightmares when thinking back how that thing looked like. Meeting it face to face, I realized that whatever this is, it can't be human. No human can move like that. The night I saw this thing, I hope it won't be repeated. I watched from the top of the stairs. The door to my father's room slowly opened a crack. My mom passed away when I was 5, so I only lived with my dad. For a brief moment, I saw something strange in there. I quickly went back to my bed, sitting in bed, shaking with fear. It's just paranoia, right? Footsteps creeping quietly across the floorboards. Could try to defend myself, though I don't think I stand a chance. But I couldn't just sit there scared. As quietly as I can, I stood back up. I walked slowly towards my dad's room. I could feel something staring at me. It makes my back shiver a little. The front door is wide open, letting in the cool night air. I step inside the room. There is a figure, the shape and size of a young woman standing over Dad's bed while he is sleeping. She turns around when she hears me enter and stares at me without saying a word. I'm pretty freaked out. Huge eyeballs just staring right into my eyes, completely wide open and have no pupils. My heart was beating as fast of fear I almost thought I was about to pass out. She slowly went closer to me. I was shaking as I walked backwards. I stumbled on my own feet and fell on the floor. I can't quite remember what happened after I fell on the floor, but for sure, she was no longer to be seen. Maybe I was just imagining it. I have had many nightmares of her, but never been able to truly know what she is or see clearly what she looks like. It was always just a blur. I have done a lot of research on it the last couple of weeks, but I haven't found one single thing that describes this creature or anything at all. All I'm able to remember was it being an impossibly pale woman. Big eyes and had no pupils. I say impossibly because no human could move like that nor have no pupils. It's just not natural. The reason I'm trying to research about this is because in all those years, she's back in my dreams, but still a blur like it always has been. But then I could never look at it long enough without feeling uneasy. I usually just walk in other directions or something in my dreams or nightmares. I could always wake up before I could get a clear look. Well, the search provided me with something called white-eyed demons. White-eyed demons? It doesn't quite feel right. I don't think this is a white-eyed demon because those eyes weren't completely white. They were possibly a little purple. But I can maybe have just seen wrong because purple eyes are far away as a natural eye color. My room has been getting cold recently, really cold. I don't know what's happening. I went outside for the first time in a week today. I thought maybe my delusions were coming from being cooped up and spending too much time scaring myself reading about this wide-eyed crap. I was walking through the woods trying to take in as much fresh air as possible. Suddenly did I stumble across a piece of paper. It looked like it was old, but didn't seem like to have been laying there for too long. Perhaps a couple of hours or longer. I picked it up and turned it over. It was a drawing of an eye with real blood dripping from the eye. And instead of the pupil in the middle of the eye, it was an X in the middle. The clouds quickly darkened. I best go home before The rain hits. I thought to myself, now I'm home, sitting, staring at the drawing hanging on my wall. The blood in this drawing is so fresh that it's almost dripping. But how so fresh when the paper looks old? Staring into the bloody eye, almost driving my mind nuts. I can't get what sick person drew this and just left it outside. But probably sick enough that this could possibly be some sort of psycho which has drawn this. Or maybe this could be just be some kid's prank. Or, well, oh well, I'll go to bed. I don't want to stay awake for too long. She was in my mind, in my dream again. It seemed so real. I was in my bed in the dream, and I woke up and seen her standing there in the corner of my room. Those eyes. I seriously hate staring into her eyes. It's so freaky to look at. I tried to scream, move, do anything, but I couldn't. I had to look right at her. I could see the eyes more clear this time, and now I can clearly see they are actually purple. Her mouth was a little bit more open this time. She did not look like a human being because her smile goes all the way up to her cheeks. I want to wake up so badly, but it doesn't let me wake up. It's like it is forcing me to keep dreaming. Then suddenly she opened the mouth a little more and something black drips out of her mouth. It looks like some sort of blood, and it just falls out of her mouth, and until it hits the floor, I woke up. My heart is beating like crazy. This is like a real-life horror movie, but instead, is it a dream? I think I want to start drawing a picture of every dream I'll have about her from now on. I want to figure out if the drawing will tell me something at the end. Afterwards, when I finish the drawing of her, when she just stood there and blood fell out of her mouth, I hang it on the wall beside the drawing I found outside. There has to be some sort of meaning behind this. Almost every day have I gotten more terrifying dreams about her. Her head is upside down while staring at me without blinking. My skin and meat melting off while I'm watching myself at the mirror, and she is standing behind me. My arms suddenly become ripped apart, and she walks quickly towards me and cuts my tongue off with a pair of scissors, and much more. So many terrifying ways to become tortured or die gladly. All of it were just a dream. When I'm thinking about it, she has no pupils, and there is an X instead of a pupil on the drawing I found. Wait, has she drawn it? Nope, no way, it can't be. She is only in my dreams. No. Why would she draw this? Why would she draw this drawing and just leave it there? Did she wait for someone to see it? Maybe she actually waited for me to see it. But how? It almost feels like I could just keep wondering and keep asking myself how those things is possible, and what the hell is she? Hold on. What if that's the meaning? What if she actually wants me to lose my mind and being so confused over this? Maybe this is all a little sick game she wants to play with me. No, she is not allowed to be near my house any longer. I will go lock every door and window in this house in case if she tries to come in. The brief moment I locked the last window, I had a feeling someone were watching me from the outside. I looked outside, but I couldn't see anything. I wasn't that bothered by that feeling. Someone watching me, so I just walked away from the window. Sat down on my couch and wanted to watch some TV. I tried to turn it on, but it seemed completely dead. Probably because of the storm outside. Oh well. I can just go to bed, then instead of watching a TV that won't work. I woke up in the middle of the night. The clock was 4 a.m. I was about to go to sleep again and turn around, but I became shocked in silence. One of the drawings is gone. The drawing which is gone used to be the middle, and that was the drawing of the eye I found outside. Weird. I haven't heard anyone in my room. It's completely silent until I heard a breath. I didn't want to turn around and check what it is, but I did anyway, slowly turning back, and there I see someone is sitting right beside my bed and looks right at me. The missing drawing is taped on the person's face, so I can't see what this person looks like. "Who are you?" I asked, and my voice was shivering. "Something you don't know," the woman said, whispering. My eyes became so tired that it almost felt like my eyes were being forced to be closed. Then I ended up closing them. I woke up sitting on a chair with my arms tied up with a rope from behind. I looked around the room I'm in is clearly unfamiliar. This doesn't look like my bedroom at all. Many scratches on the wall and a few on the floor, drawings hanging on the wall, and it seems like this person really likes to draw. A white mask on a table, different bottles on a shelf, but cannot quite see what is inside them. "Hello?" I shouted, but no response. "Where the hell am I? This must be far away from my home." Then the only door in this room opened. "Oh, look, you're awake," the woman said. I was just sitting there in silence, staring at her. She has brown, messy hair, a gray hoodie, which looks old and ruined. Same with her blackish, grayish pants. Because of the ripped clothing and all the dirt, she wasn't wearing any shoes nor socks. She walked towards me and sat down right in front of me. Her eyes are very dark, almost black. Not able to see if she really has black eyes. She's pretty dark around her eyes. Doesn't look like has gotten a lot of sleep. "You were staring at me a lot. Why is that?" she asked. I didn't respond. "Really? You seriously are just going to sit there silent and never answer me?" she said. I want to get away from her as fast as possible. Like, why would I trust a stranger, which tied me up on a chair? She only tied up my hands and not my feet, so I kicked her face. And I was able to kick her hard enough that she fell on the floor. "I knew I should have tied up your feet, too," she said while lying on the floor. She's getting up on her feet. "Okay, what should I do with you?" "Fix your hair. Fix your face." "You know what? I'll do both," she said. She went to her table and found a scissors. What are you doing?" I asked, scared. Did I just hear you talk?" "Well, that took some time," she said. "Come on, stop being so scared all the time." "Hey, I asked you a question," I shouted. "Don't you shout at me," she answered. Then she walked towards me and grabbing my hair. "This is what happens with people wearing ponytails," she said, and cut off my ponytail. "My hair," I said, freaked out. "Doesn't look good enough," she said, and kept cutting my hair. "Please stop touching my hair," I said. "Nah, I don't think I will, but I'm finished with your hair anyways," she said. "Why are you doing this to me?" I asked. "Why I am doing this?" "I'm doing it for my master," she answered and went back to the table. "A master? Who is your master?" I asked. Huh. You really think I will tell you who my master is?" "He is a faceless, tall humanoid. It's pretty obvious that you have no idea what I am talking about," she answered and comes back with a small knife. A faceless, tall humanoid. She is correct that I have no idea what she is talking about. I don't think I've heard about this person either, and how can someone be faceless, I wonder? She held the small knife close to my face and stroked the knife on my cheeks. I could feel my hand is starting to sweat of fear. Then she forced my mouth open with her hands and said, "Open your mouth wide open." She puts the knife inside my mouth and starts to carve a smile in my cheeks. I was screaming of pain. She did it slowly and painful. "Haha, look at yourself. You are forever smiling," she said. It was blood all over my clothes, and I could feel blood dripping from my mouth. "Now tell me, do you remember that woman-looking creature you saw? Do you remember?" she asked. "How did you know?" I said. "Dang, you still haven't figured it out. Look at me. Nothing suspicious? Nothing familiar? What about your father? Where did he go?" Why did he suddenly leave you all alone after your mother passed away 20 years ago, she said. I sat there in shock. Is that really you? Are you the messed up creature that haunts my dreams? I said. There we go. Now you remember, she said. That's not possible. How have you been? You barely changed after 20 years. How do you still look like a young woman? I asked. Oh man, this is funny right now. I haven't haunted you in 20 years. Freaking hilarious. I am not even that old. Sounds like someone has lost their mind already, she said. But now I want you to scream like a mother. Okay? She quickly stabbed my right eye with her small knife. I clearly did scream from it. She did get the scream she wanted to hear. I want to die. Please, just be done with it already, I said, and starting to cough up a little blood. I'm not going to let you die. Not yet, she said. She stabbed on my shoulder 2 times. She starts smiling, looking at her grin, and shows me it really is her. Her smile is up to her cheeks, just like what I remember. What the hell is she? I have never seen someone smile that big. What the heck? Her teeth is suddenly sharper. Look into my eyes, silly, she said. Here, you got your answer, yes. My eyes are actually purple. Which won't be an easy thing to explain how that is possible. But is easy, said. I'm not a human being, but I'm something you cannot explain. She suddenly licks the blood on my face. I'm crying and badly want this to be over. She stops licking and goes to the table. Comes back with a hammer and needles. I just get crying. I don't want to talk any longer. She starts sewing my mouth open. I was no longer able to close my mouth properly. Tied me loose and pushed me out of the chair. This must be the end of me. This must be it. While I'm lying on the ground, she sits on top of me and takes her hammer. I'm just feeling my teeth falling and goes down my throat while she is hitting my teeth with her hammer. She goes off me, grabs one of my legs, and drags me through the floor all the way outside. It almost looks like I'm in a desolation. No wonder this place is unknown for me. And that's where it stops. Maybe she'll create a part 2? I hope, because I'm kind of curious on what happens. This is actually a really good story, one of the best I read. But we will come back with another story later. Bye till then.